Heartbreak revealed. Eala breaks down in tears. Shocking truth behind her decline. The cameras caught it only for a moment. A brief tremble in her lower lip, a flash of sadness in eyes that once burned with certainty, and a whisper of breath she tried desperately to steady. It happened right after match point, right after the stadium erupted in a mixture of applause, confusion, and murmured concern. Eala kept her head down as she packed her bag. People thought she was simply disappointed with her performance. But the truth, the real truth, was far heavier than a lost match. This is the story of how a champion broke down in front of the world, and why her decline was never just about tennis. 1. The fall no one expected. For years, Alex had been known as a Filipina prodigy, the girl with impossible balance, bullet-clean forehands, and maturity that stunned even veteran coaches. By 19, her presence on the WTA circuit was no longer a surprise. It was an expectation. She was supposed to rise, and rise some more. But something began to shift. Her footwork slowed. Her decisions became hesitant. Her confidence, once a blazing fire, flickered uncertainly. Sports analysts blamed injury. Others whispered about burnout. But the people closest to Alex knew something deeper was unraveling. Something the cameras could not catch. Something she never wanted the world to see. 2. The breakdown everyone saw, but no one understood. The day she broke down began like any other tournament morning. The sun was sharp, the court smelled of fresh clay, and the crowd was buzzing with excitement for her match. Alex tried to focus. She bounced the ball 3 times, exhaled, threw it high. Her serve barely cleared the net. The second serve clipped the tape and fell lifelessly to the ground. Double fault. In the stands, a few fans exchanged quick glances. Was this really Eala? The same player who once served with fearless precision? Point after point slipped away. Her chest tightened. Her mind screamed, but her body wouldn't respond. When the final winner passed her by, she didn't move. She didn't even attempt to chase it. The stadium went silent. Alex walked to the net, shook hands mechanically, and turned away. It was only when she reached the sideline bench that her breath broke, and the tears she had held back for months finally fell. The cameras zoomed in. Flash. There was the image that would spread across social media within minutes. Eala, the rising star, wiping tears from her face, unable to hide anymore. But no one yet knew why. 3. The weight she carried alone. For nearly a year, Alex had been fighting a quiet war. Not with her opponents. With herself. It began after a long stretch of travel. Late nights in unfamiliar hotels, endless training sessions, the pressure to maintain ranking points, the constant reminder that she was not just playing for herself, but for a country that believed in her. But the hardest blow came from something she never spoke about publicly, the silent health scare of someone she deeply loved. Her grandmother, her greatest supporter, her quiet anchor. Alex would finish a match, disappear into a hallway, and check her phone with shaking hands. Messages from her mother, updates about hospital visits, uncertainty, fear, questions she couldn't answer. She played match after match with a heart weighed down. And when her grandmother's condition worsened, Alex's inner world collapsed. 4. A secret promise. Months before the breakdown, Alex visited her grandmother in Manila. The hospital room was dim. Machines beeped softly. Her grandmother, frail but still smiling, held her hand. "My champion," she whispered. "No matter what happens, don't lose yourself in winning. Remember why you play." Alex nodded, forcing a smile though her throat tightened. "Promise me," her grandmother said. "Play with heart, not fear." Alex promised. But after that day, playing with heart became harder. Every match felt like a timer. Every point felt like a question. Will she be proud of me? Will she still be here for my next tournament? The world only saw her results. They saw a decline. They didn't see the quiet grief carving its way through her spirit. 5. When pressure turns into pain. Athletes often talk about pressure as if it is a building, one they learn to climb and master. But sometimes pressure is a cage. For Alex, every loss turned into a headline. Every stumble became a debate. Commentators analyzed her posture, her footwork, her stamina. Is this the end of her momentum? Has she peaked too early? What's going on with Eala? Even fans who loved her began to worry too loudly. And Alex, young, talented, human, listened to all of it. The weight of expectation pressed her harder than any physical injury ever could. 6. The moment of collapse. Back at the tearful match, the world witnessed only the final blow, the moment when emotions defeated composure. Her coach approached slowly. "Alex," he said gently, "let's get you out of here." She shook her head. It's not the loss," she whispered, voice cracking. "I can't carry it anymore." Her coach didn't ask what it meant. He already knew. Alex buried her face in her towel, the tears refusing to stop. And for the first time in her career, she admitted something out loud. "I'm scared I'm losing everything." On the court and off it. 7. The truth finally comes out. It wasn't until the post-match press conference, the one she almost skipped, that the real truth surfaced. Reporters asked about her performance, her training adjustments, her mental state. Alex hesitated. Then the tears came again. "I'm sorry," she said softly. "I know everyone expects me to be strong. But this year, I've been going through something personal." The room stilled. "My grandmother, she's been very sick. I've been trying to stay focused, but I've been terrified. Every day, every match." Her voice trembled. "I didn't want to disappoint anyone. Not my family. Not my country. Not the fans. But I think I forgot how to breathe." 10. A champion's rise is never straight. Every great athlete falls. Not because they are weak, but because they are human. Alex's decline was not a downfall. It was a breaking open, a moment of truth that forced her to heal what she had hidden. She learned that strength isn't holding everything together. Sometimes, strength is letting yourself break and rebuild. 11. What comes next? No one knows exactly when Alex will return to peak form, but her fans no longer demand a timeline. They understand now. They wait with patience, because they know the next version of Alex, Eala, will not be the fragile prodigy carrying silent burdens. She will be a woman forged by love, grief, and resilience. And when she steps back onto the court, she will bring with her something infinitely more powerful than ranking points. She will bring truth. 12. The final image. Somewhere in Manila, on a quiet afternoon, Alex is beside her grandmother again. The machines still hum. The window lets in soft light. Her grandmother squeezes her hand weakly. "My champion," she whispers again. Alex smiles, truly smiles this time. "I'm playing again," she says, "but with heart, just like I promised you." Her grandmother nods, and in that moment it becomes clear. Her decline was not an ending. It was the beginning of a deeper, more honest chapter, one written not for applause, but for love. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.